I think, let me double check here. Should go live any second or not. I have to refresh. Yep, cool. Sweet. Hey everyone, FusedVR coming at ya. I don't have my webcam today, but I think that'll be alright since it's just kind of a chill dev stream. Just gonna basically leave off where I started on Lost in Time. Have not touched this in a month, is what it feels like. So I've pulled up a task list from here, which is like kind of when I was like, I need to make sure I have a dump of everything that I've done so that I know what to do next. Basically where we're at right now is kind of developing the second level, and we're just trying to just make sure all the mechanics kind of flow so that when we do an art pass, we have that set up for the flow of this. And yeah, it's been a while since started streaming. So what's everyone been up to? And also just let me know in the chat if you can hear me, just so I am not doing anything crazy, because I want to make sure that the audio test I did actually did work. And I'm gonna just kick back some Fat Rat, and we'll go through this. And yeah, I have the chat open, so that should all be good. Running the Oculus right now, so it should, I mean, everything still kind of works, which is great. I love Steam VR for that. And I'm gonna lower the volume so I actually know what I'm talking about. And so yeah, everything is pretty much good to go. What I am gonna do right now is actually just a quick run through of this so that I kind of know where everyone's at. Sweet. Thanks for the heads up, Hoyd. And turn the Rift on, and we'll give this a go, just so that we're kind of all on the same page. I'm starting here in level 2, and there's the Rift. Tracking is kind of fine. It's not the most ideal setup, but does the job. And I've actually never tried this on the Rift, so good to see that most of the stuff here works. Got the jet, we've got our friendly neighborhood drones flying around everywhere. There's the sword that I need to go grab. And come on, I forget what's the brakes. There we go. Cool. And I should be able to slice and dice this and get a flashlight. That's kind of what I have set up so far. Get away. Just gonna toss the sword. And yep, we got a light. Should be and yeah, got the volumetric light happening. I don't have my time orb, but that's fine. And yeah, got the nice little mirror here, which is very convenient. And I cannot remember what, oh yeah, and I can also grab this thing and toss it. So yeah, that's basically where it's at. There's no way to exit out of the level just yet, so that's kind of the things that I'm gonna be working on in the stream. Got probably about hour and a half, and we'll see how this goes. Yes, I can definitely hear Stone Fox fine. And let's see. I can hear you still working on game. Issues have risen up too much in flux. Using skeletal hand tracking. Actually, that's just an animation, believe it or not, for the hand. Let me and Abdo worked on that. So where are the hands? I gotta go find that. And yeah, I mean, updates on my side. I've been working on a book, which has been taking a surprising amount of time, believe it or not. That's been super awesome, but also very time consuming. And got some interesting work coming down the pipe. One specifically for YouTube, which is gonna be really, really cool. I'm excited for that, coming later this month. And then the other one is actually, that'll probably be starting 2 or 3 weeks from now, around the same time. And that's also educational content, which I'm really, really stoked about. And I don't know if I'm allowed to give details. I guess I didn't sign anything, so I guess I can give details. It's with a company called Live EDU. Actually, let me pull that up because I just think it's worth talking about before I dive into that. I'm gonna be testing this out, and I'd love your guys' feedback about their platform. This is basically it's a kind of an educational platform, what they're calling like the YouTube of education. What they're trying to do, this was originally, I think, livecoding.com, if I remember correctly, and they are basically going in and trying to curate a bunch of educational content in the intermediate area space around things of all natures. And pricing wise, it is fiat and crypto. That's kind of one of the reasons they changed, is they're introducing crypto into the ecosystem. It is I kind of like Udacity, and I think it's interesting. That's why I'm trying this out. But it's new. If you guys have feedback on this platform, by any means, let me know in the chat, because I would love to hear what everyone has to say about that. So, all right, now what I'm gonna do is actually get into some coding. So where I left off, I need to start making some puzzles that are kind of using the reflection of the mirror lights. So I have the lights actually reflecting. Yeah, there you go. Java has the link. So yeah, that's something that I'm working on. If I wasn't supposed to say it, oh well, but I never signed anything. So that's how contracts work. And so what I'm gonna do here is just start making some puzzles using the reflection of the mirror light. Kind of broke down kind of the idea of that second level, which is, I've done part of this, so get the sword, cut the light out from the past, go back to the present to get light 2, which is on the top, and so that's kind of where I'm gonna start. Use that light to kind of combine, open up the bottom layer, and then get yourself out. That's basically the idea here. And let me go into the past, because where's my mouse? That's kind of where we're going to be starting. So level 2, past. So convenient that I actually organized this properly, because otherwise this would be a pain. Oh no, sorry, present. Present, pitch black. Got some nice little emission here, which is really, really nice. And yeah, and then the top part is where this light is. Here we go. Volumetric unfortunately doesn't work in the editor, which kind of sucks, but at least we have at least we know where the light is, thankfully, and we can start adding a little bit of puzzle elements just to make sure we are not kind of making this too easy. So I think I put, it's so pitch black that it's kind of hard to tell if I, oh geez. Okay, there we go. It's kind of hard to tell. Okay, I didn't add any drones. I thought I did, but that's one of the things that's going to be kind of floating up here. So I'm going to copy actually that drone code from the past. And while I'm doing that and kind of doing the mundane work, so Java, what's the game you're working on? This is actually the first time I think I'm hearing of this, unless I'm silly. But yeah, I can definitely imagine that there's so many issues with this thing. Also, I should also mention that another thing that I'm going to do after this is record a video about Magic Leap. No, I don't have a Magic Leap, but I think, as much as I hate their marketing, and as much as I hate the price point and everything about that, I think it's good to have a competitor to HoloLens, even if that's been around in a while. And that's, I think, really what it is it's a competitor to HoloLens. So it's like hard, but at the same time I'm like, yeah, it's necessary, especially on the B2B space, not the B2C space. I need to get my thoughts together, like specifically about Magic Leap, but it's tough. I definitely, yeah, their marketing, I think they fired their marketing person who's like been with the company since the beginning. So maybe that'll help them out. Maybe not. I'm not really sure. But it's yeah. They shouldn't have overhyped it. That's what they shouldn't have done. Let's see. Where is drone 2? And let's see. Just gotta make sure I'm putting it above floor 2. Alright, so we got a couple of drones. What am I using here? I think I'm using a star algorithm that I found online somewhere where I find most of my code. It is. I'm pretty sure what I did was open sourced, but yeah, that was definitely something I had to look at to get A star, because A star is cool, but I don't know. It has its issues with like writing it from scratch. So I have agent, and then I just need to set the center. Oh geez, that was a fail. So the center is gonna be here and up. I really do need the light because otherwise I can't see where everything is. And let me also just attach, I don't know, red for this icon and pull this a little up. And pull this down. Cool. Now have some pseudo puzzle pieces in here. These will probably be not drones in the future, but like for now I can use some of the old stuff that we've used from streams and kind of bring that in, which is really nice. And cool. Probably what I really want, looking at this now, I would really want it to be kind of like Budget Cuts, where it's like a giant robot that's like running at you. Playing Budget Cuts was like, just that last scene, I ended up soft locking myself, which was unfortunate, but like, Adam is scary. Like, they did a good job on that part, even if it is short, which I don't think is actually a bad problem with it, but they use scale very effectively, which was nice. Scary, but nice. For the project, we were broadsided by the unit. Oh no. Unit! I hate unit. As much as I've like used it in the past, I can't use unit. Deprecation news, and oh, I missed the news though. In the new 3D and first-person rigs, the game is Pancake. Are you on the side of VR or Pancake? Be cool for VR, but I also understand pancake mode. That's the first time I've heard that phrase, which is kind of cool. I think that's definitely better than flat. Pancake is much more appropriate. And cool. Let's see. So I just need to attach this thingy to both of you. And they should start flying-ish. Oh no, well, I guess yes, I did mean to put it into play mode. Sweet. Gotta love physics struggles. I did not expect that to happen, but that's actually kind of cool. Oh jeez. What if I move you a little bit? No. Wait, what? Wait, why did they just fly to the same space? Oh, I have them both selected, that's why. Oops. That's so dumb. Where do they go? Wait, what? Why is the other one jittering? Oh jeez. Oh, this is so sad. Oh, oh, that's dumb. Both, I think, going to the same place and it's not updating. Should be something. Or it's like hitting something. Where's the wall? Oh, that's so funny. Just watching them fly. Drone wars for the same spot. I don't know what's happening right now, but this is pretty funny just to keep looking at it. So dumb. What did I do differently? That's the problem. Oh, is it because I'm using a different... I think I might be using because I'm using the parent. Let's copy. Let's just make a quick... Jeez, that's hilarious. The struggle is real. I think that's one of the best parts of game devs. When you get bugs, they don't break your game, they just do random stuff, which is fantastic. location. Let's do this. It should be the same place. And then copy this. Let's see if that helps at all. Nope. Classic jitter wars. Probably. Oh, it's the scale. That's why. Right. I was too smart for my own good. I used like how big the space I wanted for this thing. So it's like using a 1x1 unit, which is not ideal. I think what we want is in the X10, in the Y1, and in the Z10. Let's try that. I tried to save data, and that's probably my own fault. Yeah, there we go. But I liked the drone wars though. That was so nice. Just so refreshing when you like get back into a project and things just completely break. Yep, that looks good. I mean, the problem is probably it's not in the center, but I can fix that pretty easily. Something like that. Oh wait, and then let me copy and then paste it. I've been like probably like dev-wise, I've been stuck in like AR Studio and Lens Studio, which is fun, but the problem is certain things like remembering to put rigid bodies on colliders. Exactly. Or like the scale. Yeah, you forget certain things that you did, which is a struggle. And of course, it always breaks when you show someone. Well, that's not entirely true because it only broke when I moved it here, but close enough. It did break. The struggles are always real. Let's maybe do. I'm gonna do like a 30. No, 20. No, 30. Let's go 30. And oh yeah, and just like in case you didn't know, there's like a small gap here that's not on the bottom one. So the bottom one is basically like kind of like an elevator door, so it's gonna move once there's like a trigger event, aka when the light hits. But we want it for the top because you want to actually get to the top of the elevator. Classic ads. It's in incognito mode, so like ad blocker doesn't kick in. And so we have a couple up here. So these drones they're programmed to shoot on contact. It's like, where's the collider? So yeah, you can see the collider right there. So that's like the sight zone. If you are in front of it, it will shoot a very slow moving bullet at you. I want to speed it up probably later, but it's nice to have it slow for debugging purposes. And so that's going to block that. I might make a little maze actually. Let me go ahead. Do I have something for the top? Yeah, I do. Let's go ahead, put like a simple maze, because why not? Although these drones are going to fly straight through. The realist unrehearsed footage of Unity use. And that's the point. This is just a stream to just show, just to do some deving, chat with you guys. If you guys have any questions, definitely let me know in the chat. Happy to take some time aside. But this is like just chill, just chill time. Do some deving while streaming, and just have a good time. It's just kind of how I'd usually do it, like that, which is actually something I don't think I've ever really done on the channel, now that I think about it. But still super useful, super useful to do. Maze. Oh wait, this maze is gonna be a 3D cube. Yeah, 3D cube. Oh jeez, that's not what I wanted to do. Oh, I see what happened. I used the floor in the wrong way. So let me go ahead, delete that, add an empty. Let's go top top maze is what I'm gonna call this, and then underneath it I'll add a bunch of cubes so that I can actually control what it looks like. Cube 1, all the way down here, so I'm gonna just get the positioning right. So this is 0, 0, 0, and then up here, so we now have the position of this thing. Cool. So let's go ahead, start making a maze, because mazes are fun. As much as I also love auto-generated mazes, there's something nice to just making a maze yourself and then it working. Let's do maybe this height. Been spending most of the time on the pancake side, been trying to find additional programmer. And contemplating making another prototype or something in the meantime. Do you have if you have a prototype Java, I'd love to take a look, just because it's fun. What type of game is it? Or like, does it fit into a genre? Or is it something like cool like PUBG and Fortnite, which just defy the genres and also make them at their own time? What's up, Francis? How you doing? It's been a while since been a while, and love seeing these old names. What's up, super heavy metal demon? I feel like that's like a band name, or just like it could be like just any group's name, but super sick. Is that a group account or is that like your own personal account? Because either way, it's sick. Make this a little bit bigger. Oh geez, the struggle when you create objects and then lose control. What's the height on this? It looks about right. As long as it cuts a little up and a little down, it should be good. We're at 17, 10, 10, 1. Cool. What's this? I'm listening to a Fat Rat soundtrack. This guy's amazing. So much good content in here. He just does it. I think he does it as a hobby, which is like really awesome. Okay. We got wall height. It's gonna be, oh, that's actually super convenient that it's 10. Don't have to like worry about like some random number, and just gotta, if I want to scale anything, just do it by 10, which is nice. But I don't for now. Let's go ahead and move that there. So I guess is that my phone? I was like, wait, there's like sound coming from somewhere. Yeah, that is me. I'm like, wait, why is there sound coming from everywhere? And I'm like, oh, it's from my pocket, which is weird. All right, back to this. I still don't even know, like, I guess I pocket buttoned into Instagram, which is really weird. I guess it works, but like still kind of, yeah, that was odd. Like, I looked down and like Instagram's just playing, which is just bizarre. Oh, I just changed the scale like a dum-dum. Let's go 17, and then set this to -90 or 90. I guess that doesn't really matter. I actually do want a pretty big scale. Let's go ahead, make this a little bit bigger, maybe something like this. I want like, I guess the way this is gonna get set up is I want a decent size so that it's like easy to find that you have to go here, but at the same time, like, you don't want them starting from everywhere because that's just a pain. Yeah, something like that. Duplicate this. Good old Control D. And then, yeah, set that up. Cool. I might make this a little smaller, but I'll do that later. Do one more duplicate. I think the best part about being like doing level design is that you can like mess up and that's still okay. You still have like plenty of time to like prototype things and like see how they work. And like that's like just so rewarding. Weaver.com, super out of date. Oh, Weaver. It's like so weird. Like I used to use Weaver back in the day. Do you mind if I share it on stream? Jawa. Reaper versus. I like the name. Reaper versus Creeper. Got this multiplayer. And seek. Oh, nice. That looks super sick, actually. Wait, can I give you 5 stars? Oh, I have to sign in, which I'm not gonna do right now. I'll do it later. This is cool. I'm just gonna like really quickly watch the trailer. You might be able to hear the music in the background while I'm skipping through it. Nice Unity. Oops. Definitely has the Unity aesthetic, which is not a bad thing, but like I can definitely tell. I'm just looking at the Reaper image. That's fantastic. I love it. Absolutely love it. All right, let me go ahead and play this on stream. Where's this thing? Soup. Ah, YouTube letting me down. Let's full screen this. Get rid of this. This is by Jawa, and also I guess more specifically, I guess this team, which I did not look at, but I will look at right after this. Time to take the war into the physical world. YouTube fail. Oops. Let's go back. Dragon. Just about anything can be infected. I'm trying to go like into my low voice, so check everything for signs of infestation. Ooh, metallic bricks. Makes sense. Oh jeez. I love it. I bet everything is pick-upable in here, which is super cool. What? Did that just duplicate? Is this like Christmas? Is this like one of those Christmas doomsday scenarios? Which is cool. Oh jeez, those eyes. Hide and seek game, which is like, there aren't that many of. Have you thought of like doing this as like I guess like one person in VR and one person outside of VR? Because I think that would be a super cool combo. Give you like yeah, especially yeah, flat side and that could be really cool. I don't know, like there's definitely like looking around at like different types of like Reddit threads. You'll definitely like see people like who are like asking for ASIM games, but I don't know like how well they do. I haven't like actually checked like Steam Spy for like data on like how well they're doing. But I think there's a desire to play that, especially if you get the multiplayer just right, so that the ideal scenario, and I've thought a lot about this, is like if you have a game where it's like VR versus flat or pancake, and as a result, you just kind of as like a giant space. Like the way I think about it is like, imagine like VR players are Titans in Attack on Titan, and you have the flat screeners are like the little guy fighting. That would be so fun. Or just like reverse those. I think that like would be so fun. I don't know how well that would do, but like just the concept is like like amazing just to like think about. Dev name is wrong. We aren't once listed there. Don't even Google to see if that. All right, fair. I will not Google. And what's the actual def name? Just like so you have credit and people know where to actually look you up. Let's go here. Move this. Oof, still a little big. Maybe make this 15. Okay, equals non-VR play. Show you the plan in private. I'm sure you like the idea. Oh, nice. Okay, so it is for both. I see. Are you planning to launch around Christmas? Maybe. You probably can't. You probably can't tell me. But yeah, I'd love to check it out. You can hit me up at FusedVR.com, and that's probably as private as we got. Okay, nice. You are now officially dubbed the Jawa company. Close enough. Is it your own company, or are you just like working with a group of friends? Probably should have reduced the stream lag, but wanted to have a little bit more quality. I'm just gonna call these walls. Yeah, let me put them under. Actually, no, they're kind of all there. Yeah, I think what I'll do is probably use a nav mesh on this version, but like first thing to to set up everything. Wall. These are still huge. Jeez, I feel like I'm like, well, I guess I literally am creating a corn maze, but still, it still feels a little big. Me and a programmer who has tenure. Oh, that's awesome. Well, when this launches, I definitely want to play it because it's the concept in and of itself sounds amazing. I'm assuming probably it's like your own. I guess like the name is gonna change. Although I do like Reaper versus Creeper, but I'm probably the worst person to come up with names in the first place. But like definitely like if it's what I'm imagining, it sounds like it'll be a lot of fun. And especially if you get like, yeah, since you have Pancake, you'll get, if you blow up like VR chat, that would be amazing. I don't know how possible that is, but if that happens, that would be so cool. Let's go here. Oh, it's a good song. Ooh, I guess I don't have to go flat. Maybe I should just go diagonal, because why not? And let's go local. Let's go here. Nah, maybe. I don't want it to just go wide, although that doesn't look half bad, minus placement. Let's maybe go here. Ooh, jeez. Oh yeah, like now that I think about it, like did you guys meet on the stream, or did you guys know each other in advance? Why am I not using Pro Builder? Just because I want to just test out placements. I don't really, like, in theory, I would have to, like, redo the mesh anyway. And because it's a lot of disjoint parts, Pro Builder is a little slower. But, like, yeah, it could be super helpful. And yeah, Jawa, did you meet that programmer on the stream? Because that would be super cool. I don't know how I want this. I guess I want it to go curved? No, I don't want it to go curved. I think what I want it to do is just go flat. Yeah, flat to the right. And then we'll create a few paths. Met on Reddit AMA comment section. Oh, nice. That's how you do it. That's super awesome. I love when like you just meet people on like the most random of places and then do some cool stuff together. That's like the best, especially when you realize you have super disjoint skills. some cool stuff can happen, and that's the best part. That's how me and Abdo met, and yeah, been working with each other for like, what is it, like what is it, 2015? Is it 2015? Yeah, it was end of 2015. Yeah, so yeah, it's like almost 3 years. That's like so cool. And then Hassan, I'd known since college, so like, yeah, you meet people in crazy ways and do cool things. That's the best. That was a weird ad. I don't even know what that was for. Maybe I should get YouTube Red to avoid the ads, but then I'm like, I don't know. Although there are some really cool shows on YouTube Red, I'll give them that. Cobra Kai was amazing. when I tried the free trial, I got the free trial just for that. That was fantastic. I guess. Oh, that's what I want to do. Okay, disjoint here. There we go. This now looks rightish. I was like, what? How do I start this entrance? I guess I should have started backwards, but like, whatever. Oh, I could curve that inwards. Let me do that, actually. Now that I'm putting the pieces together, it makes so much sense. I'm like, what should I was like, what should this look like? I am not sure. And then I'm like, oh, this is exactly how it should look like. Yes. Yes. This looks beauty. Not really that beautiful, but like, it creates the paths that I want to create, which is why that feels good. Ooh, a cross shape. Creative juices are slowly starting to flow, which is fantastic. Yes, and then let's try maybe this way. Yeah, why not this way? Because why not? Maybe a little longer here. Oh, I see. It's like, why is it a little tilted? Because it is a little tilted. Oh, whoops. That needs to be 90. And then probably after this maze is kind of pseudo set up, although I kind of like where this is going. Instead of the drones, maybe I'll put stationary objects. I think that could work pretty nicely. And by pretty nicely, I mean really nicely. Oh, just imagine. Ha! Sorry, alright, wait, no, I just kind of want to see flow real quick, just because I think that'd be cool. Alright, so you start here. It's like where you come from when you go in the elevator, like here. A little bit claustrophobic, and then you go out here. There's a little bit of light from the light bake, which is cool. And then literally nothing whatsoever. You'll have your time orb to jump back and forth, but then you see the light here. And unless you have unless you have the flashlight, you would have no idea that when you come up here, there's like a giant maze of everything. That's cool. I'm a fan. Oh, I need to light bake those things, but I'll do that a little bit later once I've finalized everything. Yeah, no, this is, I'm a fan. Let me turn the light back on so that I can actually see everything. That's also like a minor little tip, is like, that I haven't really seen float around everywhere, is like you can like run a default light within the scene view. It doesn't affect your main view, but like if you're like running a dark scene, this is so helpful. Off on, off on, off on. Okay, I'm done. This is curved, so let me, I don't know when I curved it, but whatever. Oh, I don't think I've heard, what is this song? Mayday. Maybe this way, Should have the lights off with a kind of strobe shader to have. Oh, so I've actually seen echolocation. It's so clean when that happens. It was not as, it was a Gear VR demo exactly with like a strobe shader. It had like, because it was Gear VR, it was a little wonky without like control inputs, but it was so cool. Just like you had a bat echolocation. That is actually like, I'm gonna add that to the task list. That's like such a clean idea for like one of these levels. I'm not sure which level, maybe this one, but like, oh, that would be so clean. I'm just like excited thinking about it. Like it's just like, cause the Vive and Rift have mics, you just like listen, and then like if they talk, it's like such a cool input when you think about it, because it's like one of those things where you talk, or like someone like gets into your level, they have no idea what to do, and then they yell out of frustration, and then all of a sudden they get the input. Like that would be so cool. This project is SPR. What does SPR stand for? Or I can Google that real quick. Let's see if salt. Jeez. Single responsibility. That feels like the closest one. But yeah, no. Let me know what SPR means. Echo location. Pitch black. Blacker. But I guess as far as this project, it's more like a fun VR project that we're working on, just kind of ad hocly. But the idea is one, to publish this, kind of document, and also document along the way what's being built. Seeing scriptable render pipeline. No, it is not. Is that? Let's just pull that up. When did this come out? It came out earlier this year, 21/18. Oh, I see. In the build settings, I mean, I'm doing multipass right now. I don't need to do multipass, I don't think. I was kind of playing with it off and on, and then oh, this is sick. I knew this came out. I haven't actually played with it at all. Calling. Oh, nice. That looks a lot cleaner than shader code. Although it's not perfect, but like nice. Render OQ range, draw settings. Oh, this looks clean. No, I'm not using this. I probably should be using this for some effects, but I can definitely see now. Yeah, this could help a lot. I like that they're making cool effects a little more accessible over time. And I'll handle this for VR probably right now, I thought, or was it just HDRP? It looks like it handles SRP. Let's see. Is this? Yeah, this is Unity's. Let's see. Where's the README? Full render. Is it this one? Let's see. Do you have VR? You do not say VR. Definitely the shader graph stuff works. Develop prime SRP, the lightweight pipeline, and the high definition. They can develop their own pipelines from scratch. This LWRP is VR, but no on SSA. HDF for VR comes in 2019.1. Well, another time says no HDF patient for and they confirmed that Berlin United. Huh. So LWRP has some support. Cool. Well then, it is LWRP it is. Well, that's probably not this stream, but cool to know that I should be looking into it. I mean, it makes sense that the lightweight one would, in theory, support everything, but yeah, okay. Oh, there you go. So this is definitely, I think that, yeah, this is exactly what it is. All current VR platforms. I think the only thing that's not here, yeah, it's just web. I really wish they would get their stuff together for web, but they don't. Whatever. Sucks to suck, I guess. I actually wonder what that means by all current ones. Does that mean like Go also? Maybe. Interesting. Yeah, well, you also have to do single pass forward, which may or may not work depending on what you're building, but interesting. Interesting. It's cool though. I love that they're like finally working on like stuff to help people make things look good, because that's Unity's biggest problem. They need stuff to look good. Yeah, okay. You check out the new networking layer? No, I should though. Unit. I figure I should just do this. I still can't believe they're deprecating unit. Deprecate this thing. Involving. You offer some multiplayer unit. Journey of these games hasn't been without challenges. Need more than the current version of Unit can offer. Classic. Future at Unity holds a promise for a large-scale ECS. That's sad. That's actually, come on. Well, it's rough because there are not that many good networking solutions. And I guess you can use Unit. Oh wait, no, can you use the servers? Server continue open for at least 3 years. That's okay. I mean, if you're yeah, I guess if you did Unit, I mean, you have your game, that might still work. I mean, if you have server support for 3 years, not ideal, but like, I'd imagine in 3 years you can definitely change the networking stack, but rough, really rough. Sad to see this stuff. Man, there's so much Unity news that I haven't kept up with recently, but good to definitely look at all this stuff. It's just crazy how things just change. Like, I stopped looking at things for like a month or two, and then everything changes. Like, that's like literally, that's the struggle with this thing. Ooh, what's this song? Jeez, I've lost track of where everything is. What? Interesting. Random songs are random. Right. Okay, so this looks good. But yeah, definitely won't be touching them in this stream, but still good to know. That stuff is sort of happening. But no, it looks like Unity is. I think they're taking steps in the right direction, but still a little. They need to be more transparent. That's what they need to do. Just like, I feel like the blog post, I mean, I guess it really only matters if you're like actually depping, which I wasn't, so there's that. Oh wait, I just realized I'm not using Unity Pro, which I should be using, but I'm not gonna do that now. Is that what this? Yeah, I guess it should look somewhat similar. I'm just gonna speed through this then. menu. These are the things I was talking about. What we are bonked on. Also, it's coming, but we aren't doing the VR side again yet. That makes sense. I'm excited for 4.0. I think that's gonna be a big thing, and maybe I'll actually no, I will probably integrate this when 4.0 comes out. Let's duplicate. Let me just make a path to the flashlight. And then, yeah, from there I can build extra stuff later. I should know these shortcuts, except I don't. I almost never use the shortcuts, which is a struggle. Let's do maybe something like this. And then, did I duplicate? Yeah. Random question. Who here, or like what VR games have people played outside of Beat Saber? I was playing a lot of Beat Saber. I haven't recently, but SVVR, where I'm streaming at right now, they're doing a tournament in the Bay Area, which of course I'm gonna go to. And I don't know what the competition's gonna look like, but I'm feeling pretty confident. I haven't gotten perfect on everything on expert, but definitely I've done a couple perfects on expert, which has been a lot of fun. Just like learning everything, and I'm excited for the tournament. I think there's like some other Beat Saber tournaments coming up, which is going to be really, really interesting to see how that scene develops. It's kind of, I guess it's kind of along the lines of like, it's I guess along the lines of say maybe a DDR tournament is like I guess the similar analogy, which is cool. They're never really a big scene, but I'm excited that Beat Saber is getting something like that, at least at a local place anyway, because that's super cool. And then they're also gonna add the multiplayer, which is gonna be so nice. I'm excited for those guys. Such a simple but like necessary thing to build. That's for sure. It's almost done here placing things. Just half the battle, place half the things. I think other than that, the only other VR game I've played recently would be Budget Cuts. Yeah, I think that's accurate. I usually play a lot of Clash Royale on mobile, but I've stopped that recently also. Games are so much fun, but they take up so much time. That's the struggle I have. This is a weird path, but whatever. Most people should read. Yup. Also, is anyone an Oculus Start? I'm like technically an Oculus Start, but I haven't done anything for it. Except, yeah, I am going to OC5, which is going to be fun. I mean, Oculus Connect is always great. Like, really, really great. At least, like, everyone I know in the Bay Area comes, has a good time, meet new people, good stuff. Good stuff always happens. Alright, I'm getting lazy at this point. I'm just like, connect all the blocks. I feel like I'm playing like a mini game myself. Connect all the blocks. And I'll have to, like, once I have this core path, you can start deleting stuff and like creating side paths and whatnot. To inject VR into games with the... Oh, interesting. What games have you tried? I mean, I did it with, this was like several years ago. I played with like some Dolphin VR, which was a lot of fun, but it had its limitations. It's like actually the first time I played Wind Waker was on Dolphin VR, which was cool. But I got sick real fast, so I ended up playing it on the flat screen, which sucked. But that is sailing. Like, it's like one of those things where like you get seasick and VR sick at the same time in Wind Waker, which is such a weird feeling. Alright. Path created, finally. Sort of, kind of. Not really, but whatever. And then that's what that looks like. We'll have to create some side paths a bit later, but like, it's coming together. Lots of pieces, and then like that just needs to get massaged either with more likely Blender than Pro Builder. And then like these drones actually probably won't move, but they'll kind of be like turrets, and you do not want to get hit by turrets. So hit or miss, didn't get the last Tinker Slimmer Rancher to work. Tinker Slimmer Rancher. That's a good acronym. Let me type it. There you go. That's weird. I love that the @FusedVR like shows up like that. That's fantastic.
Women are too fragile and too emotional to handle pressure. To the raised eyebrows, forced smiles.
Are these ads getting longer? It's kind of annoying me. YouTube, get your stuff together. And we have a little. I didn't keep space. Okay, so let me go start doing some like turret code, because I think that's fun. That's what I feel like doing, so I'm gonna make some turret code. Let me go to scripts. I guess mechanics. Although turret's really simple. Okay, where's that drone? Yeah, this guy. So we basically have to do, we basically have to do this very similar code, except probably cut out a lot of the pathfinding. I think that's what I gotta do. Fail water bottle opening. Okay. Bullet. We don't really need room location. We'll get the time to fire. Yeah, let's copy this and then get rid of room location for public variables, and then toss room location out the window. I love how my comment like conveniently forgot scale. I should probably add that in. Stores position and scale as, what is this? Store scale as room size. You make them fly at the player if they cross their beam, giving player time to get out of the way. Yes, actually. I mean, I'm kind of imagining this like Breath of the Wild a little bit, where those like, granted, like, what are they called? They're not drones. The giant like robot things with arms. It's been so long since I've played Breath of the Wild. I forget what they're called. But yeah, they like maybe take some time to charge up at you, but they like follow you until you get out of their line of sight. Something like that. Probably not too similar, but like around that range. I think that could be interesting to say the least. And then they shoot giant lasers, because lasers are fun. This guy. I love how I also had a fire bullet method that I didn't use. Classic. And then there. Layer 9 is the player. Thank you for comments that remind me what the layers are. Get a little timer going, and instantiate a bullet. Well, this will probably replace with the laser, but That works. Just like super simple. And then on these drones, we can actually just go ahead, remove their agent code. And then we have a pseudo turret. Coefficient object that could be thrown or shot out. Could make noise to initialize the effect. Yeah, there's a lot of cool stuff you could do with echolocation. Are you going to incorporate that into Reaper and Creeper? Because that could be super interesting just to like let people know as just like in a hide and seek game that could be super interesting. Like if you make a lot of noise, you like people visually see where you're going. That's super cool. Yeah, ideas are cheap. I agree. Ideas are cheap, but it's always fun to bounce them off. And it's only until like they come into like practice where it's really cool. Like really cool. Like when they finally come into practice. But like ideas are nothing without execution. 100% agree. Remove. Let's go. Turret. And then we'll go to prefabs, grab the bullet, and bingo. Sweet. That is infinite power right there. I love that image. And let's move. I'm just a test. I'm gonna move this turret. Although I trust my code. I 100% trust my code always. And I'm gonna put this on pivot. And this last guy. Oh, I guess I should have them rotating also. Let me do that. And for simplicity, I'm just gonna make it so that they do that in a circle. Update. Transform. Hashtag lazy. Right here. Do that by. Is this a quad? Oh no, this is a vector. Cool. Vector new. I guess no. Let me do this. Vector 3 dot up time dot delta time times like a stupid speed value. Let's just say 5. Although that's just kind of arbitrary. 5. Yeah, seems legit. And yeah. Alright, let's test it in the scene. I love the fact that this is also like 0 gravity, so like it doesn't, oh man, that's slow. So it doesn't really matter that they're not attached to anything. They can just do whatever they want. But yeah, that is, wow, that is slow. And then basically I have it so like if it is in line of sight, there's trouble. Well, I don't think anyone's gonna steal it. There you go. I'm definitely have no interest in stealing ideas. That's for sure. Public const float speed equals, I don't know, 10f. Not 10. That's still slow. 30f, because why not? I guess it's like rot speed. I love calling these like such dumb names. And then just throw that there. And then yeah, we have turrets that will shoot bullets at me really slowly. It's actually not that slow, but it does do a restart. I'm going to, let me try this out. That's pretty fast actually, believe it or not. Toss this guy on. And then basically, I think we're set for the stream. Set about like, I didn't really know like how much time to set aside, but like, I think like, yeah, an hour-ish. Oh geez. Like this, like my plan with this is, answer backwards. Whoa, I just realized how how weird the light baking is. That's actually funny though. And that's actually just a light baking is just a result here because of the fact that oh geez. Okay, so that's, you gonna fire at me or not? Oh geez, you did. I think the cone size is a little small. You fire? I saw you fire once. Maybe it's just. Let's see. Yep, that's one. Why does it feel so weird in my hands right now? Oh. It is this way. Wait, what? That's weird. I didn't realize that your hands can like initialize backwards. But then again, I didn't literally account for it. Okay, so that gets fired. Oh yeah, I turned off that. No, this seems legit. You fire, Mr. Drones? Woof, you do fire. Let me get the flashlight real quick. Yep, that all looks Gucci. And then we'll toss it real fast, because why not? I feel like I just tangled myself in a bunch of wires right now, but oh well. Yeah, what I'm gonna do, probably just light mic that, and then for now we're Gucci. But this is like a lot of fun. I probably won't do Lost in Time in the future. Not frequently. I might do some other projects that I'm working on because it's kind of fun to to just go talk with you guys the way, just chill. Almost reveal myself. I can't wait for the GPU. Yeah. This sitting here is what is it? It's actually pretty fast for like a small room, not small, but like pretty big rooms. Definitely takes a lot of power. Struggle is real, but at least CPU power on people who are actually paying, so that's nice. And yeah, I think whenever that's done, it's kind of a last call for questions. Anything people want to talk about. Otherwise, after this, what I'm going to do is record a video on Magic Leap, because everyone's talking about Magic Leap, including myself. But yeah, trying to throw some positive light around that, just because I feel like it's a little sad. It is okay. It is good. So that the reason it's breaking up is because of the light mapper. I was like, is this actually breaking up the stream? I think so. Let me know if it's better now. I think the problem is it like maxes out the CPU and then it just like frames drop like crazy for like light mapping. Kind of sad. Let me know if it's better now. I'm gonna wait like microphone. Let me wait. Yeah, there you go. I was like, it's like a minute bake, which like kills the CPU. The struggle is definitely real. Like really real. I'm gonna wait for the stream to catch up just as far as comments goes. It is, I'm assuming it is better or it is broken, one or the other. Good. Sweet, yeah. Note to self, I'm not gonna light bake on, Joe, I didn't know you were Yoda. You're Yoda in disguise. Yoda never really died. Yeah, cool. I mean, this is like, I really had no intention of like finishing anything, but like just kind of chilling. Devin, chatting, good stuff. Cause it broke up, I'm just gonna like recap really quick. Let me know if you guys have any questions or anything. I'm gonna turn off the music. Otherwise, yeah, gonna wrap up the stream because I need to record Magic Leap video because everyone loves talking about Magic Leap. And I was just talking about, yeah, and then yeah, I know, right? I looked up, and probably when I was breaking, I was like mentioning the GPU light mapper, and I was like, yeah, I really wish I had that right now, and it would have definitely avoided a breakup, that's for sure. But yeah, I'm gonna let the stream catch up real quick. And otherwise, wrap this guy up. And might not do Lost in Time every that was a loud one, but I might not do it every stream, but I'm trying to try to stream, if not once a week, probably by every 2 weeks, and maybe might not be Lost in Time every time. Might be some smaller projects, specifically on like AR Studio or Lens Studio. Probably not AR Studio, just because that has to be on my Mac, which sucks, and I hate streaming off of Macs. So I don't think I'll do AR Studio until they bring that to Windows. But might do some Lens Studio stuff. Might do some do some Unity. Or I mean, if you guys have like specific questions on anything, then definitely leave that as far as like stuff you'd want to see in these types of streams. But I kind of want to do the streams as a little bit chiller, tutorial wise. Maybe it might even be just like working on setting up some tutorials that I'm doing. So there's that. And yeah, I think there are like a lot of options. Definitely would love to hear what you guys think of that. Just leave a comment, maybe not on this video or in the chat for sure. And yeah, that should be doing it. Magic Leap is vapor. The way I look at Magic Leap, and I'll dive more into this in the video, is it's good competition for Microsoft. It's basically the same as HoloLens with quote-unquote light fields, as in just two displays, really. I think that's really all it is. I need to double check that. But yeah, it's rough. That's for sure. Just to fill a notebook with ideas until I have more money for assets, and watch for VR news for educational material. For sure. Yeah. I mean, asset-wise, feel free to use anything. I'll give you this might not help, but I'll give you I think it's UdacityVR.com. Just as far as assets go, Abdo built all of this stuff. So if you go to downloads here, basically all of this stuff comes with like some custom-made models, all free to download. Might not make so much. So up here is a carnival scene. Here is an apartment scene. This one is a beach, if I remember correctly, and a maze. A lot of really good-looking stuff. Definitely check it out. It's built into Unity anyway, so you don't have to like set up the models by yourself. But this one of these is a different apartment scene. Oh, this one's it's like a haunted room of some kind. Nothing here, and then there's more stuff. So like asset-wise, this is a good resource. Obviously, the Unity Asset Store, or really any of those stuff. And yeah, AR-wise, like Meta 2 is super solid. I don't like their finger tracking, but it's nice, and a much more affordable option. And yeah, exactly. I would compare HoloLens to Magic Leap. Not, I mean, yes, and then like obviously like there's the hype part, but like I don't know, like that's just them being sucky at marketing. That's the way I look at that. And yes, I mean, to be frank, like Microsoft also promotes the HoloLens like Magic Leap did, and like I think it was E3 where they did like their Minecraft HoloLens demo. They made it look as if they had like a giant field of view when they in reality had a like super tiny field of view. And like they're like, it's like common to see, which is so dumb, but like that they all do it. Like I think it's worth giving them like getting angry about the fact that like they do it, but like at the end of the day, people are gonna forget. Like that's the reality of it. Yeah, Carnival with the dropping teddy bear. Yeah, that is the one. The first 3 courses actually have like free content on Udacity's website. Maybe that's not true. I mean, I don't work with them anymore, so I have no idea what they're doing as far as free content. But yeah, and like as far as assets go, if you're looking for assets, check these out. Bunch of different stuff that Abdo worked on. And cool. I'll stick around in the chat for a little bit, wait for the stream to catch up. But this is fun. Expect kind of chill streams from time to time. Probably also some more fleshed out content, maybe some tutorials, and really cool stuff happening 2 weeks from now. August 20th is the date. It might change, but like that's the date I'm looking at. So that should be super awesome. And thanks again for chilling. This was a ton of fun. And again, I'll stick around in the chat for a little bit. So thanks, guys. And this has been Fuse, man, trying to find the right window. And all right, there we go. Thanks again, and peace.